What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Lionheart Podcast. And finally, we are doing our Money in the Bank review. The show was pretty decent.
It was fresh, man. It was good. It was actually a really good pay-per-view.
Oh man, you had the unexpected ending. You had it was kind of expected, but unexpected at the same time. To some
I predicted it. I predicted that before it happened. I feel great. Vintage Dragon, vintage.
Anyway, well, let's get into the show. Let's talk about Sheamus versus Apollo Crews. Okay, let me tell y'all a funny story about this match, man. Sheamus, Apollo won the match. Sheamus hit the white noise off the turnbuckle on Apollo, and after that, Apollo turned into a roll-up pin. Okay, let me tell y'all a story about this. When I went to the live event last Saturday, that's the exact same way it ended. They did the exact same gestures and everything. I'm like, whoa. Like, as soon as he hit that white nose off the turnbuckle, I'm like, Apollo gonna do a pinfall. And he did the exact same. He pinned them the exact same way, like he did at the live event last Saturday.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy right there.
I'm like, man, I know they probably like practiced. They actually practiced their matches and stuff. But I didn't think they were gonna like do the exact same procedure like before. But I mean, it was a decent match. It was alright, I guess. I mean, I guess it was an okay start for the show. Well, the show started off with that 4-man tag team match, but we're gonna get into that. So I'm looking at the website. The website got the matches rearranged differently, but anyway, that match was okay.
Up next is Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, let's talk about that match. The fans chanted. Dragon was right. He was right. He said the match is gonna be boring, and you know what the fans chanted? Boring. They chanted boring during that match, and that tells you like, that they was tired of seeing that fight.
Yeah, it's getting tiresome. It really is. We've seen it on SmackDown, we've seen it on Raw, we've seen it at Kickoff, we've seen it on regular during the pay-per-view. That's just a waste of a match. Like, it really is. And I mean, like you said, son, Dolph Ziggler stale. Work on Dolph Ziggler. Let Baron Corbin be Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin can do something. I really do think that the reason why they keep on repeating this match is because they don't know what to do with these two superstars.
I think they may have some ideas for Baron, but Dolph, I'm not sure, man. Dolph need a refreshment. I've been saying this for the longest. He needs a huge refreshment. That man is absolutely stale.
He's thirsty. That man is thirsty.
Man. But Baron won the match. He hit that end of days. That was a beautiful end of days. And I'll give Dolph credit. He was selling moves like a bad. Dolph always, okay, you can say Dolph may be stale, but no matter what, his in-ring talent it's still good. He can sell moves like a boss. That man sold the end of days.
Yeah, you saw how when
and he closed on the
Baron
shit
Corbin was
Dolph,
going
like,
for end of days. Yeah. And then he flipped him like Dolph Ziggler did, like a whole flip right into well, I don't know if you would call that super kick or sweet chin music, but whatever Ziggler calls it, he hit that kick. He hit that kick, man, the plagiarism kick. Yep,
yeah. Okay, I know. Okay, Dolph, his attire looked so similar to Shawn Michaels. You know how Shawn usually had. Okay, back in the '90s when Shawn used to have the Heartbreak Kid attire, he used to have like a heart. No homo. He used to have a heart. He used to have a heart on his ass. It used to be like a broken heart, and it said Heartbreak Kid on it. Ziggler had a skull on his ass, and I don't know what was written under it, but the whole attire is like a rip off Shawn Michaels, except they replaced the hearts with skulls, and it was a different color of the pants and stuff. But I'm like, man, they're really trying to make this man the next Shawn Michaels. This man, he's like a combination of Billy Gunn and Shawn Michaels. That's pretty much what he is. He even tried doing the super kick. He stepped on the mat 1, 2, 3, 4, but he missed it over. Well, Baron reversed it, but I think they trying to turn him into like a low key Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But Baron won the
match.
I
mean, this man, he doing like the super kick the same way Shawn Michaels did. A little tuning up the band. Yeah, yeah. I really do feel like that's what they're doing with them at this point.
Yep. Now let's talk about Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch and Natalya. Oh man,
this was shocking.
Oh yeah, this match had a huge shocking ending. Like Charlotte, the match ended with Charlotte. She hit the I forgot what her finisher was. She did it on NXT. It's like a cutter, like a ground cutter, and she hit it on Natalya. And Natalya lost. And at the end, Becky and Natalya got up. They were looking all upset. And Natalya was crying or whatever. I'm like, this girl better stop. And Natalya always cries when she loses. Like, I could have sworn when she lost the Divas Championship a long time ago, she was just crying. I'm like, damn. She cried a few times before and after, but I can't think of when. Oh, wow, nigga, you crazy. But and out of nowhere, Natalya, she stole off Becky and she beat the shit out of her. Man, when I saw that, I was thinking about AJ punching John Cena. She was stealing off that man. I mean that one, that woman. I said that.
She, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Natalya did something like AJ Lee used to do. Like, oh, you know, that's like that mentally, you know, just crazy thing. She literally like almost like she snapped. Like inside her mind, she just snapped.
The funny thing is that when Natalya, after she attacked Becky Lynch, she was still shedding tears. I'm like, wow. I mean, if she doing shit like that, that got to be tears of joy.
Yep.
But she beat the shit out of Becky. Becky was like, she was looking all shocked. But I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen on Raw tomorrow. Natalya might turn heel. I don't know what she's gonna say because she's like one of the innocent. Her character is like one of those innocent type characters, and you know, doing something like that. That's a huge shocker, a huge turning point.
Very big.
That was actually the only good thing about that match. Actually, Natalya doing that, she added a little flavor to it. You know, stealing off Becky Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
then after that we had John Cena and AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, okay. This match was okay. It was kind of slow paced. Like I was expecting this match to be very fast paced, but it was kind of slow paced. But it was still a pretty decent match. Go ahead, Dragon.
Like I predicted it, and it was pretty predictable actually. It was a good match, and like Ason said, it was very slow paced. But like pretty much, you had like a lot of epic stuff going on. But Cena, he was like one, move behind AJ Styles every time. AJ Styles was faster on his feet than Cena.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Cena got moves in, but like AJ Styles, he was like dodging, He was
transitioning a lot of stuff. At one point, he transitioned the attitude adjustment to the calf killer. That was awesome.
Yeah, like Cena, you can really see that ring rust. And this match ended with the rest of the club coming out, and they hit the Magic Killer. Like Cena hit the AA, but like AJ Styles, that was a terrible ending, by the way. But Cena got AJ Styles on his shoulder, and like when he turned, AJ Styles foot hit the ref.
Yeah.
And then Cena hit the AA and pinned AJ, but the referee was out. And then the club took advantage of that, came out, hit the Magic Killer, and then threw AJ on top of Cena. And 1, 2, 3, it was it. And so AJ Styles won, but this is basically just showing there's gonna be a rematch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rematch, definitely, man. Because Cena gonna come around complaining, you signed that contract and it didn't say the club, but the club came out, so you didn't go by your contract, blah blah blah. Then it's gonna be a rematch. AJ, I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna happen.
He was just like, my box of Fruity Pebbles told me no sex because Nikki doesn't want to lose her. My box of Fruity Pebbles also told me I want a rematch at Battleground. Yep. That Cena looks, I don't think you guys understand that, but Cena, he looks into his, his cereal for answers, including his new attires. But yeah, pretty much this match was boring. Anything else I saw?
What the fuck was that, Dragon? What the fuck was that? What the?
I mean, that's real.
I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out or not. I don't know. What the hell is it? What was that? Where are you going with that, Dragon?
Man, John Cena's Fruity Pebble box is his oracle. I'm just saying. Where do you think this man get them attires from, man? That man he has to get those attires from.
Okay, enough. Enough. Oh my! All right, guys. I'm gonna keep that for entertainment purposes. I'm gonna just keep that in the video. But let's see. Okay, it was a pretty good match. They went back and forth. Cena hit the AA once, and AJ hit the Styles Clash. But at the end, the Magic Killer happened from the club, and AJ went home victorious. Now the next match we could talk about. Let's do the U.S. Championship match: Rusev versus Titus O'Neil. Now at one point, man, Titus he started the match off. He was greeting his sons because his sons were sitting there, and I saw Wale. He's a rapper, by the way. He was sitting there too, and the match started off. They hit a big ass clothesline, like they collided, and boom, that's a lot of weight. They closed on the shit out of one another. It was crazy. But then what else happened? Rusev won the match. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Titus O'Neil, he started getting the upper hand, and then like one super kick from Rusev, and it just knocked Titus O'Neil out.
Yeah, that match was pretty
Cold.
predictable. As much as I wanted Titus to win, I knew Rusev was gonna win. Like at one point, Rusev went to Titus's sons or whatever, and it was like, "You see that? That's your father right there." And his sons,
He's a loser.
he slapped Rusev on the chest. They were just looking at Rusev. Rusev said, "Happy Father's Day." I was like, "That's fucked up." And that man said, "Happy Father's Day." I said, "Damn."
Hey, he called Titus a loser. Then he raised up the title and said Happy Father's Day. I'm like, dang
Yeah,
man.
that was crazy.
Like one thing I noticed though, Rusev he didn't hit that inverted accolade in this match. He's the
Oh yeah,
regular old
yeah.
fashioned
Titus too
accolade.
big. I don't know Titus. I think Kalisto is like, like he's he seemed like a flexible guy. That's why he stretched Kalisto like that only. But
But
Titus is a big guy.
yeah, like pretty much, guys. Long story short, this match was just like original Jack Swagger and Rusev match.
Yeah.
This time it was just with the black man. That's all it was.
Yep, and
Yeah,
Titus
straight up
lost. He
on it.
tapped out to the accolade, and that was it. And Lana looked real good tonight. Shout out to Lana. She looked really, really good.
Oh
But,
yeah.
but
Then she got the Fatal 4-Way
okay,
tag
let's
team
talk
title
about the
match.
let's talk about
Got
that
a
match.
couple of haters. Bada bing, bada boom. Who's the finest men in the room? You know what I mean? Me.
Oh wow.
But
All right, so this was a Fatal 4-Way tag team match for the championships. This match was pretty back and forth. A lot of shit got mixed up. Like at one point, everyone started fighting, and next thing you know, I see out of nowhere, I see the club they hitting a tag team finisher, and then next thing you know, New Day came back and hit their tag team finisher. I'm like, whoa, everything was just switching all up around, but New Day retained their championships.
hmm that's not really what I was looking for. I was really wanting a new tag team
I wanted the
champion.
club
But
to win.
yeah, it looks like. And so you do know, like the New Day is about to break the record for holding the tag team titles.
Yeah, yeah. I think they did. I think after today, they broke the record.
No. Like it's 335 days. Yeah, exactly 335 days. Right now they're at 303 days. So yeah, they might retain that. Knowing that they're about to make history.
Yeah. But I think the reason why New Day is, like they're constantly retaining their championships is because they're a pretty charismatic tag team. They're entertaining, they're charismatic, they're good in the ring, and I'm pretty sure they're selling merchandise as well with them Booty-O's box. And by the way, guys, if you ever purchase a box of Booty-O's, it's an empty box of cereal. Trust me, I saw it in person.
Yep.
It's just an empty box of cereal. Now, if it was actually a real cereal, I might have went out and bought it or something, but. It's whatever. But I really wanted the club to win this match, man, because they seem like a really dominant team. Shout out Enzo and Moore and Big Cass. They're pretty good as well. The Vaudevillains, they're good in the ring, but their gimmick is just boring. Even their
Take it back.
Their theme song, it sounds like Regal's theme song, William Regal. That's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah, Vibe Villains, yeah.
Yeah. But
They are
New Day
boring.
was successful in that match. They won. All right, so
Yep.
the next match, let's
Money
talk
in
about
the bank. Money.
the Money in the Bank
Money,
match.
money, 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 money.
Now, this match was different from a lot of other matches. The reason why I said this match was different was because this was the first time ever. I don't know if this happened before. I think it didn't, but this is the first time ever you had everybody like just brawling on ladders. Like everybody was on top of the ladder, just brawling. Like it was actually.
Oh yeah, this happened on when CM Punk's like that year CM Punk left. Yeah, they did the same thing.
Oh, they did. Oh wow.
I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, yep.
Okay, well,
I remember that
I
match.
guess it happened before, but the match is pretty good. At one point, my favorite part of that match is when Sami Zayn hit the Mashinuku driver on Kevin Owens on top of the ladder, and the crowd went, "Holy shit!" Like that was crazy. I mean, the ladder it wasn't laying flat like normal. It was kind of laying like in a how can I describe it? It was like in an upward position. Like it wasn't laying flat, but it was like in the upward position, and then he hit Kevin Owens right on top of it, and it was just crazy.
Like two of my favorite moments in this match is when Sami Zayn picked up Kevin Owens and just threw him down on the ladder, and it wasn't facing downward; it was facing sideways. So
Yeah, sideways.
like his back
sideways.
literally, it was facing sideways. So his back literally just like hit the pointy part of the ladder, and he died. Kevin Owens, he was just
Man.
I was
yeah.
oh my god. Then my
yeah.
other best part was when my prediction came true, and Vintage Dragon .1. But what you were saying, Ace?
The fuck, but I was saying, another good moment in that match was when Kevin Owens he hit the powerbomb on Sami Zayn on top of that. Was it Sami Zayn right? He hit on top of the ladder on
Oh,
Sami
it was
Zayn.
Sammy. It was
Yeah, that was
Sammy.
good. I wish the ladder could have
That,
broken.
like,
That
yeah,
would have
that
been
was the move
epic.
that took Sammy out the match.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good move. And also at Bertha, he hit the kicks to the chest on top of that ladder. Well, he hit it on one of them, and they're
He hit the
back.
cross arm breaker.
No.
He hit the cross arm breaker.
Okay. He hit that freaking the steps to what is it called? The tree of woe, steps to the chest, whatever it's called. He hit on top.
Border Patrol.
Yeah, he hit the border patrol on the ladder. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. It was on Cesaro.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was earlier.
Oh yeah.
For a second, I was thinking I was about to have to apologize to those Chris Jericho fans out there, but it was like, of course, because you remember a couple weeks ago we had said there was no way Chris Jericho was going to win. Now it's still in that statement that everybody was down, and Chris Jericho was up there by himself. I was just like, are you kidding me? And that's when Sammy came in and interrupted.
He did a really good job in that match. Jericho he actually did pretty good in that match.
Really, he did great. I was man. He was crying at the he was crying.
Yeah.
He had tears in his eyes. He was like, I'm never gonna win this match. I was like, dang.
But it came down at the end. It was Dean Ambrose climbing the ladder. Everybody was pretty much down. It was between Kevin Owens and Dean. The funny thing is, Kevin was my pick and Dean was my second pick. I'm like, oh man, come on, Kevin. But it ended up being Dean Ambrose taking that briefcase home. He took his time grabbing it too, but he got it successfully.
Mm-hmm. He pulled her in. He looked around. If I can easy just climb up and just I Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yep. Now let's get into this main event: Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the title. Oh man.
You got dun versus.
Wow.
And that's gonna be his new theme song.
Alright, y'all might understand what Dragon's talking about, but when he snores, he's referring to Roman Reigns because his promos are like boring. He was doing a little dun 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 dun. That's Seth Rollins or whatever, but
I can see it now. Seth Rollins, you see why I wear this outfit? It's pajamas. That's what it is, pajamas. Cause you put people to sleep, Roman. You put people.
Wow, I said that earlier. Wow.
But, for real?
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, but what I was saying, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. All right, so this match was a little slow motion. It wasn't as quick as I thought it would be. It was kind of slow paced, like AJ and Cena's match. The match was pretty good. Now it had some back and forth action. I like. It's funny because like I know at one point during the match, Seth, I know you guys might remember when Seth he took out his knee or whatever at the live event. Well, he injured himself. He messed up his knee or whatever. He was kind of nervous before he actually hit that sunset flip, and Roman kind of like carried him. Like I think Roman meant to do that. He wanted to make sure Seth he did the sunset flip successfully, so he ain't got to mess his knee up. And after that, he ended up hitting that buckle bomb, and Roman Reigns ended up Superman punching him in the face. Oh man! But the most epic part of this match was when Roman went for he tried to go for a spear, and then when he tried to go for the spear while he was in the air, Seth turned into a pedigree, and that was so epic. That was epic.
I was about to say something. Yep, that blew my mind. The way Seth Rollins trained, the way he just moved right into it, man. It happened so fast. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Wow. Yeah, but the match it was a pretty good match, man. The match was just back and forth. Like at some point, the crowd wasn't. I feel like the crowd wasn't that into the match until the ending. But we're finna get into that. Now, like right after when Seth won, Seth won the match, by the way, guys. Seth hit the pedigree on Roman, and that was it. And right after that, Dean Ambrose came out and he was like, "I'm cashing in the briefcase," and that man, they started fighting. He locked that man up in the dirty deeds, hit that dirty deeds, and that was it. Dean became champion.
Yeah, yep. Point 3, Vintage Dragon. Yep.
And it's funny because now you can say every Shield member held the title.
Yeah, and this right here, when you think about it, like the title was passed from all 3 Shield members, man. From Roman to Seth to Dean, and all in one night. And it's kind of cool because I feel like at Battleground, we're going to see a triple threat match. Because Roman's going to want a rematch. Rollins going to want a rematch after he won it, and Dean's champion. So we're going to see a triple threat match with these 3 Shield members. And I feel like it's going to be epic. I really do feel like that's going to be a great main event for our next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good match. But hopefully on Raw, you know, I think this is going to be I mean, I don't know what's going to happen on Raw between these. 3 of them might end up being in the ring tomorrow on Raw. It all depends, but we'll just see. I know Roman might be saying, Dean, congratulations, and said, I want my rematch. You know, Seth going to be all mad or whatever, but they're going to end up having a triple threat. I agree with Dragon.
So what is your rating on this pay-per-view?
And probably out of 10, I think I'm going to give it probably a 7 out of 10.
7? Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him, man. This was a pretty good pay-per-view.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I was about to say 8 too, because like, man, this was not a bad pay-per-view. It was actually really good. It was, you know, some matches kept you on your feet, other than Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, or that stump match with Tyson and Rusev. You know, it was a great pay-per-view, really. I have nothing to complain about.
Yep.
So, yeah, 8 out of 10.
Well, that's about it, guys. Make sure y'all leave a
like.
like.
Oh, yeah, guys. By the way, my bad, Jason. By the way, I just want to, congratulate, the Cavs and their NBA Finals win, and also, the Warriors had a good season and all. Like, really, today, guys, well, mostly tonight, the sports world got shaking up. Wouldn't you say so? Dean Ambrose finally getting that push, and the Cavs win their first title. Dean Ambrose wins his first WWE championship, and the Cavs win their first NBA Finals championship. Sports world has been shaking up.
I guess you could say, but that's about it, guys. Make sure I leave a like, subscribe, and peace.